This is how Swede speaks.
Recently, members of the Danish party Stram Kurs, Hardline, have burned the Quran in different locations in Sweden. How does the Swedish society react to this? What happens if someone insults Christianity instead of Islam? That's what we will address in this video. Before we get started, I want to thank all of my financial supporters. Without you, this channel would not be possible. Also, check out the Swede Travels on YouTube. So what happens if you insult Christianity in Sweden? About a year ago, on Monday, August 26, 2019, a group of Christians, many with their roots in Middle Eastern countries where Christians are persecuted, gathered outside SVT, Sweden's taxpayer-funded public broadcaster, to protest. What were they protesting against? SVT had published a video on social media. In that video, the comedian Per Andersson sings Jesus from Nazareth, wearing a crucifix covering his genitals. Because of this, these Christians protested peacefully. SVT responded to the protests. Thomas Hall, head of entertainment programs at SVT, said, and I quote, "SVT jokes about everything, and that's important for freedom of speech. We will not take the video down. We are aware that humor can annoy, but we cannot limit ourselves in regard to who might be annoyed. It is an extremely dangerous development if SVT would censor its humor." Unquote. What happens if you insult Islam in Sweden? When the Danish politician Rasmus Paludan, leader of a party called Stram Kurs, or Hardline in English, tried to enter Sweden in order to burn a Quran in Rosengård, a heavily Islamized neighborhood in Malmö, Sweden. He was denied entry and banned from entering Sweden for the next 2 years. Since this happened, Paludan has highlighted that since his father is a Swedish citizen living in Sweden, and since Paludan, according to himself, has lived in Sweden earlier, he is to be considered a Swedish citizen, and he has applied for a Swedish passport. However, some members of Hardline got to Rosengård, Malmö anyway and burned a Quran. What was the reaction? Violent riots. Not a peaceful protest. Violent riots. And by the way, Muslims are not persecuted in Sweden, and they are not persecuted in the countries where they or their parents came from either. Also, Hardline activists are not funded by taxpayers in Sweden, as opposed to SVT. Anyway, this is not all. A few days later, on Thursday, September 10th, 2020, a man who spoke Danish burned the Quran in Rinkeby, an Islamic neighborhood and no-go zone in Stockholm. After this, the Swedish police was looking for the car in which the Quran burner traveled. In a comment, press spokesperson Tove Hägg at the Stockholm police said, and I quote, "We have made a report from the information that is available in social media. Right now it is classified as hate speech." Unquote. The Swedish term is actually hets mot folkgrupp, which means agitation against a group of people. So that could be pretty much any group. And the Swedish law states that disrespecting a group of people is against that law. Just so you know, that is the law in Sweden. And the Stockholm police is investigating whether the Danish hardline activist has broken the law. Also, Jan Jönsson, chairman of the Liberal Party in Stockholm, wrote an opinion article in which he said that Quran burners are not welcome in Stockholm. This is the same Jan Jönsson who, as a member of Stockholm City Council, didn't think that charges should be pressed against ISIS terrorists who returned from the Islamic State to Stockholm. He is soft on people who burn people, but hard on people who burn books. Isn't that interesting? I wonder why. On September 11th, 2020, the Quran was burning again in Rosengård, Malmö. When leaving the place, the Quran burner's car was vandalized. A man threw his bike at the car window. So, do you see the double standard here? Insult Christianity, and nothing happens, except a few peaceful protests. Insult Islam, and people start rioting, vandalizing, and you get charged for hate crime. Isn't that interesting? Is Sweden an Islamic country? And to SVT, the taxpayer-funded public broadcaster, I have this to say. I dare you. If you really will joke about anything or everything, then I dare you to publish a video with Islam, Quran and Muhammad jokes. The ball is in your court, SVT. And that's what I have to say about this. So what do you think? Comment below. And if you like this video, I'd really appreciate any donations. Even $1 makes a difference. If everyone who watched my videos donated $1, it would transform this channel. But if you really can't financially support this channel, I would be very grateful if you would share a link to one of your favorite videos from this channel on your social media, because ad revenue also helps. And it also helps against YouTube's deranking of this channel. Also make sure to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Most importantly, please pray for this channel. So, until next time, have a nice day, thank you for watching and God bless.